Hi, good morning. Wow, just an FYI. Yes, I didn't get anything done this weekend. I was at a holistic fair. I channeled for, a medium channeled for 4 hours. So that really is rather exhausting. And then on top of that, my masculine called me Saturday night. And it was not good. Which was funny because I had just written him a letter and sent it out Friday and he didn't receive it yet. And we were talking about the same things. Basically, he told me that everything between us was a lie, that he only loves his wife and only wants to be with her together forever. That's his soulmate. And blah, 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 blah. But she was standing next to him. Not only did I feel that energetically, but he was like, hold on. And she got on the phone and she was like, Crystal, I'm right here. And then I hung up because I ain't talking to her. So, so this group of masculines, feminines, combination and karmics that I'm picking up on, it's a certain group. These karmics are sticking. They're digging in. They're using whatever they can, because I am 1,800 miles away. I haven't talked to him in 2 years, and I'm still a threat to her. They are using whatever they can. I know that she is using his family against him because he said he didn't want to lose his family. He apologized for leading me on, and I was like, and I had even said to him, I was like, this doesn't sound right. It didn't sound like him at all. Not at all. So that kind of, I had to call a friend and had to kind of like talk me down off the ledge because I was not expecting that. It actually, it hurt. So she was kind enough to talk to me. And yesterday I was in a bad headspace battling it. I felt like I was going to have a panic attack all day. And then I pretty much figured that was my masculine having a panic attack, thinking, shit, now I'm never going to be able to get back with her. Now I've really fucked things up. But I have been telling him, no, things are okay. Things are fine. Don't worry. I understand. And this morning I woke up early and I had just gone back to sleep and I kind of just woke up and I'm sorry. I don't remember the dream, but he came to me in a dream. So I wish I knew what was said or if there was anything said. I just know that he came to me in a dream. So, and it was comforting when I woke up. So I think he knows that I know that things are okay. So yeah. So I was guided to do a reading on masculine, feminine, karmic relationship. And I have, 2 dark cards here. They're dark as in appearance, and they're dark as in they have dark messages in them. They're not all light and frilly. So the first one we have is broomstick. All right. There's going to be one huge final purge. Like what we're being now. Like we're being completely and totally tested now. I know I am. And let me tell you, it was very easy almost to give up, but I found my fight back again today. Yeah. She can go fuck herself for all I care. Oh, and speaking of that, they're not, and this is on a collective level, they are not sleeping in the same rooms. But they do have to sleep with the karmics because the karmic is telling them that they have to. They're like, look, you owe this to me. Like you have to. And again, they start playing on their fantasies, their lust, their whatever. And And they do. But let me tell you something, when they're with the karmics, they are not thinking of the karmic, not any way, shape, or form. They are thinking of the feminine. Okay, so it's just it right now between them. It is just a physical act. There is no emotion behind it whatsoever, and it's not even like nice and romantic. It's like, that's exactly it. It's like, boom, done, over, see you later. So there's a lot of clearing that needs to be going on. There is a lot of clearing that is going on. The masculine, feminine, you know, I do this because, oh, I'm sorry. From just my perspective, I resonate generally with the feminine energy, so I say she, but you can certainly be a man and resonate with the feminine energy. But this is a combination. This is the feminine and the masculine energy / karmic. So yeah, I mean, the universe is really going to come in and just fucking tear everything up. And a lot of this is going to be happening by summertime. By summertime. Alchemist, okay, again, magic. The karmics are having some sort of spell over them, black magic, some of them. Not mine. Mine is just a completely ruthless, miserable, there's words I don't use, but that's what she is. I would like to say bitch, but no, because sometimes I find bitch to be a compliment, because I can be a bitch sometimes when it's needed. So, but they're terrible. I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm still really tired from this weekend. But some karmics, again, like I've said, are really using the black magic. They're using whatever it is they can. But the masculine is what's keeping him together, you know, because a lot of them, I feel like they want to fall apart, is just remembering the good times that they had with their counterpart. So yeah, because there's still that passion, okay? They're remembering the passion, and it's not just sexual passion, it's just the passion for a life that they had when they were together. It was just a lot. It was just a lot of good stuff. But feminines, you know, when the masculines come back, we have to set boundaries. Some of us before, or personally, I'm going to say, before this happened on Saturday, as soon as he showed up, I would have taken him back. But now that this has happened, now I have set boundaries, and I have told him telepathically what the boundaries are. Like A, B, and C. He cannot come back until A, B, and C are done under no circumstances. So where there were no boundaries before, I have now set hardcore boundaries. Yeah. And the karmics are playing, they're playing on the masculine shadow side. You know, their fears, their doubts, their disbeliefs, their ego. And it was really funny. My masculine had said that it was all about ego for him. And I was like, no, you got that. I was thinking to myself, no, you got that a little wrong. You're in ego. But yeah. So she was telling him what to say. We were still even and then after the phone call was over, we were texting, and what my friend pointed out, she was like, look, what he's texting, she goes, what he's texting, she's telling him what to text, but she goes, look how long, he goes, he's typing you in paragraphs. He goes, this is his way of still wanting to connect with you. Yes, the messages may be shitty, but he still wants to hang on to talking to you, even though the words aren't right. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. So, but as you can tell, I've gotten my power back. Yeah. Bonds cannot be broken, no matter what is said. And here we are, feminines. We are showing up. We always, whenever I do a reading about the karmics, the feminines always show up. There is no getting rid of us. Too fucking bad. There's no getting rid of us. Our intentions are set. They're not going anywhere. This is incubation. This is a time of the masculine ready to birth a new version of himself. He must go through this final nastiness with the karmic. I'm thinking it's a final shove, a final push, because the karmic is pulling out all the stops, and right now the masculine's going with it. But subconsciously, they are at the end of their rope. The more the karmic is nasty and mean to them, the more they're done, if that makes sense. Yeah. So that what they're doing is they are in this incubation period to make sure that that when they do emerge, they are stable, they are fierce, they are strong. And they, in turn, will be setting the boundaries on the karmic. Go get them. I'm like really fired up, and I don't know if that's just me or I'm feeling the fireness from my masculine subconsciously, but yeah, I'm like pumped. I'm like, come at me, bitch. It's terrible. Yep, manifestation. Whether the masculines realize it or not, by doing this remembrance and thinking, they're actually manifesting. Healer. And this is what they're doing. They are healing. It may not look like they're healing. They may not sound like they're healing, but they are healing. What I say, rebirth. That's exactly it. Yep, they're gaining stability, they're gaining security. Because when it's over, finally, it's going to blow the karmic out of the water. The masculine is going to think that he has to lose everything, but in return, he will gain much more back. What else is there? No more from here. Okay. This is another dark deck, as you can see. It's called Wisdom of the House of Night. What do you have from here, Spirit? What do you have from here? Meditation. A lot of masculines are meditating, and that is how they are getting their strength back. That is how the universe is helping them to recharge, to gain a clear head. And some of them may not realize they're meditating. Some of them, before they go to sleep, just kind of like quiet their mind. And I think some of them don't realize that's meditation, but that's what it is. Oh, this card was flipped over. The fledgling, okay? This goes along with rebirth, okay? When they come out, they're going to be brand new. What else is there? Yeah, rigid. I mean, right now their 3D is quite rigid. I think their heart is quite rigid. These masculines have really been through a lot. What else is there? What do you have from this deck? Not that many. We have the Star card. The masculines know. The masculines know that this is destiny, okay? Even going down this current path here with the Karmic, it's all part of destiny. They have put themselves in this self-imposed prism in their heads. Again, when they do come to the feminines in this case, they're going to come in quite, because this is the night of, I almost said the night of passion. Oh, okay, I got that message. Oh, here we are again. The masculines are saying when they do come back, they want one huge night of passion with their feminines, because it will make the masculine feel much closer. It will help the masculine heal, and it will help the feminine heal. I mean, it's just, this is going to be a very big part when this happens. This is really just going to bond the masculine and the feminine so much more closer. And look, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Things are not good. Just because I got that phone call saying that he only loves his wife, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't think so. Things are bad. Things have to be really bad for that phone call conversation. So know that things like this are going on in your scenario too. Things are bad. And, you know, the masculines are kind of recognizing that they have been in this state. But they need the assistance. They need divine intervention. They need that tower moment. They need the universe, because they can no longer do it by themselves. They need that push. They need that shove. They need that lightning bolt to come in and destroy everything that they know. Yes, and quickly. I think I said for some cases, probably by summer. Spring can still happen for some. I know I was forecasting, and I generally don't forecast, but, you know, when I keep getting the same message over and over and over again about spring, there will be a lot of unions in spring, and there will be some unions or maybe this tower moment or whatever is going to start happening in summer, because I had asked if will I get back together with my masculine this year? And I got a yes. So, I mean, it could be a while. But he has work to do. And not only does he has work to do, he has to work on these boundaries that I set for myself. Because I am a fucking empress, that's why. And I really think that what happened on Saturday night, that conversation, really pushed me to really step into this role. I would teeter back and forth, but now, yeah, now, Yep. It's coming. It's coming quite fast. Of course, the universe's fast and our fast is completely different, but this is what I'm being told. Yep, for a lot of them, they know the deceit that has been going on. It's been made very clear to them. Sorry, I meant to hold it this way. They know the deceit and the lying and the cheating that has been going on. They have not been able to get any rest, any mental rest, any physical rest from this bullshit that's going on with the karmic. I mean, it's just a constant. I'm surprised some of them probably have not had nervous breakdowns. I mean, they are just completely worn to the ground. Yep. Knight of Swords. They're not moving. They're not rushing anywhere because they are in this incubation period of where they need to grow. They need to set boundaries for themselves. Yep. Secrets. Actually, that was in reverse. Secrets are coming out. Secrets are pouring out like a cut artery. Somebody watching this is a nurse in an ER. So there are messages in this reading for you. I mean, I'm telling you, when this Tower moment comes, it's going to be God help and protect the masculines, because it's going to be bad. And I was even told to say, God help and protect the karmics, because I think the masculines are going to lose their shit. I think they are going to be pushed to the brink of a breakdown, and they're going to, it is going to be bad. But, yep. The wheel hasn't started turning yet. But again, when it does, I mean, this group of masculines does not have all the tools yet that he needs, but he's getting there. He has not obviously learned the lesson because he's still stuck in this situation. So there's no taking those swords. Yeah, look at this. Divorce. Yep. Like I said, he's gonna not care. He's gonna literally walk away from everything and be like, you can have whatever it is you want. I'm done. I'm out. And little does the masculine know, when he gets to that point of releasing stuff about money and the physical things that he has, the universe will come in with so much more for him. Yeah, see? He's coming back. I think this is a message for me. I get messages too, but they're telling me he's coming back. These masculines are coming back. It may seem like they're gone forever, but they are coming back. All right. You see, there's like a staircase there. This masculine has to walk down that staircase and walk to us. Being told that this group of masculines has to walk through really... Somebody out here works for the postal system because they said this masculine will walk through sleet. You know that motto, neither sleet nor rain nor snow will stop a mailman. I'm sorry, I call you mailman. You're probably a male person. I grew up saying mailman. I mean no offense. But nothing is going to stop this masculine, this group of masculines. Nothing. They just have to get to that point, which I know feminines is taking a long time. But again, we are being tested. Keep our vibration high. Oh, my. Here we have the Queen of Wands. Here we are, the feminine, sitting there, waiting, petting our animals with our wand in our hand. Just kind of looking off, going, I know you're coming back. I know you are. And we have the King of Pentacles. The masculine is really going to, he's really, see, remember when I said the masculine has to give up everything material, and then the universe will come in and give it back to him tenfold. Yep. There are some things that are not illuminated. Some things have come out and they have quote unquote worked on them so that they can make their marriage work, if it is a marriage, or their relationship better. But there's a whole lot more that has not come out, and this is going to be the Tower. Whatever this information is, it is. Hold on, I need to... Oh, cap dropped. Wow, yep. This is where the masculine's being tested. What do you do? What choice do you make? And if you can see, and this is just my perspective, this person is leaning more towards the right. For me, okay, this can be taken two ways. For me, I'm right-handed. So for me, this means the masculine is obviously choosing me. Okay, if you're left-handed, you can look at it like kind of like the masculine is it's just one goodbye, one more before he tilts back this way. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'm having a hard time articulating it. Maybe they will give me better words. And they did. So what the masculines are doing, if you are left-handed, what the masculines are doing are unfortunately or fortunately aligning still right now with the karmic. But you can see that sword is against the face. It's going to cut. It's going to cut, and then it's going to come back this way. So if you're right-handed, you got a message. If you're left-handed, you got a message. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Things, this is not the dream that they had, that they thought would be with the karmic. They thought it would be different. They thought that they had this, and they do not. So we had the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Things are bad. Things are really bad in the house. Surprised the Tower card hasn't come out. Yep, look at that. Knight of Pentacles. It's been slow. It's been slow, but they're still moving. Here, look, we have the Solid Foundation, the Twin Flame card, the Marriage card, whatever it is you want to call it. This is it. This is exactly what it is they want. That is what they're working for. To have that solid foundation, because in order to have that solid foundation, they got to clear all this crap out. And that's what they're working, because they want the solid foundation. They don't even want it. They don't even want this foundation to be like 99.99%. They want this foundation to be 100. Yeah. Oh, my poor masculines. Right now, they are tired. They do not have the strength. I am getting that it has been a lot going on. Like in my circumstance, I think there was a lot of arguing and fighting before she made him call me. There was a lot going on, and she basically broke him and beat him down where he had no strength anymore to not do it. Yeah. There's, like I said before, there's no love. There's nothing. There's nothing but a controlling, manipulative, maniacal, narcissistic, materialistic person on one end, and the masculine who is not strong enough to stand up just yet. The masculine who is going to now put himself in the hangman mode, to put himself in a position of incubation so that he can now focus on what he needs to focus on. Wow, those went flying. Yeah. Look, I mean, this really is bothering the masculine. Like I said, he's getting no rest, no peace. This shit goes over and over and over in his head, day and night, but especially at night, because during the day there are things that he can do to kind of get out of his head, like going to work and stuff like that. But once it's nighttime and you're alone with your own thoughts, that is someplace like your worst thoughts can be your own worst enemy. That could be your own private hell. I need clarification, please, on the Chariot. Yeah, the Karmic thinks she's going to have this great brand new beginning, this, and it's not happening. It is not going to happen. Look at that. We had the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you see this Chariot. If this Chariot is not moving, okay, the masculine again is in this incubation period. Okay, I mean there has been some movement. Okay, like there's a little bit movement forward, and then the masculine stops. Okay, and then there's a little bit movement forward, and then he stops. And it's not like there's movement forward and then he goes back, movement forward and then he goes back. So he moves. He's moving, but it's not a lot. And or he is moving into this incubation period. A couple of messages there. Oh, wow. Again, I don't put down my cards in any particular order. I put them down subconsciously, and then they will have me look at them and then realize that they had me put them down in an order. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And so this is letting everything go and gradually going up to the King of Pentacles in the upright. Too many. What else is there? So as we see, this person is leaning, okay? Leaning towards destiny, okay? Leaning towards knowing that this is destiny. It may be a shitty part of destiny, but right now it's destiny. There will be a huge time of celebration in the future. Huge, huge celebration. Yeah, we have the Emperor in reverse. The masculine cannot be in his Emperor mode right now. He's been beaten down, but he is waiting. And I think this is Archangel Gabriel or Raphael or Michael. It's one of the archangels. But he's waiting for him to come in and help him bring this balance. He knows he must wait for this archangel to come in. Help him to be able to get that balance between being able to be on land and be in water. Not to be totally submerged and drowning in the water, and not to be totally on the ground where there is no water, dying and parched like a desert. He's waiting for that balance to come in. There's a lot of trouble. There's a lot of words going back and forth. There's a lot of gossip behind the masculine's back. Here we have the Knight of Wands. That was not the White Anon. That was the, wow. This was the Page of Wands before, but I said that was the Knight of Wands. So I'm staying with the Knight of Wands. And we have the Knight of Wands again, 2 times showing up. Which just is amplifying the meaning of how much passion that this masculine has for his feminine. He's dying to offer this passion for the feminine, because he has nobody to give this passion to. Yes, he can give sex to the karmic, but that's all it is just an act. He wants that passion. He wants that magic. He wants that specialness, that bond, that connection. And I really wish they would take what's going on in my head out of my head. I don't need to know what's going on between the masculine and the karmic. Please. But suffice to say, it's just an act. Like an act where there's, how do I put this? An act where there's, There's no looking at each other. However you want to interpret that, you can go ahead and interpret it. But yeah, like the masculine doesn't even want to look at her when he has to do what it is he has to do. And he gets, yes, he can get physical pleasure and release from it, but that does not outweigh the emotional. I mean, it bothers him. It bothers him that this is what he has to do. Yeah, when I talk about finding balance, he's juggling. This is the karmic in one hand and money in the other. Like they're both weighing him down. The money and the karmic. Yeah, right now he's really not able to see the future. Like in the 3D, he's not able to see the future in the 3D. But I talked about that he was manifesting over here because he's doing that on a subconscious level. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, the karmic doesn't want to let go. She doesn't want to be the woman that the masculine wanted her to be. She sees that as a beneath her type of role. I get that maybe her mom was probably like a stay-home mom, you know, made the dinners, stuff like that. And while the feminine, the karmic enjoyed that growing up, she didn't want to be her mom. So this one was very career-oriented. I think had children to keep the masculine. What else is there? But she wasn't the kind, nurturing woman that she may have pretended to be before they got married. Yeah. Masculine, he can't hear yet. He cannot. He is so consumed right now in the 3D and in his own little world. He cannot hear the call yet. Yeah, he's done. He was defending himself and probably defending the feminine for a very long time. And the karmic is just beating him down that he cannot do it anymore right now. He cannot do it. He needs to go into seclusion. Yep, like I said, going into seclusion. So you may not feel him for a while. But don't doubt that the masculine is there, because they will still keep sending you signs. He just may have had to pull his energy back, okay, because he can't expend energy on himself and give it to you. He needs all the energy for himself right now. But he will still send you signs to know that let you know that he is still there. Yeah. Waiting for clarity. Waiting for clarity from the universe is what he's waiting for in this hangman incubation period. Yeah. He's going to have to learn to be okay with very little. The universe, I said, is going to take everything, or he's going to have to become comfortable with everything being taken away from him, okay, where he thinks he's going to have very little, but it's going to progress, like I said, into the King of Pentacles. Yeah, the Queen of Cups, just what I was talking about, how the karmic, she's not this nurturing, kind, loving woman that he thought that she was. She's ruthless, bitter, manipulative, you know, you name it. I could go on and on. But we all know what the karmic is like. Again, karmic doesn't have to be a romantic person. Nor does it have to be, I'm talking about a female karmic, but that's just from my perspective. It could be a male karmic. What else, Spirit? Really? I thought I was going to get to use the whole deck again. And the Tower card didn't come out. Yeah, he's wounded. Terribly wounded. Exhausted. Can't take that leap of faith right now. Not even for himself. Can't offer anything to the feminine. Nothing. He needs everything for himself right now. I don't know why you're there. But have no fear, have no doubt that this is exactly what it is he wants. Where he has the Ten of Cups in reverse over here. Okay. He will have everything. Again, all of this building up to the King of Pentacles. He will have this Ten of Pentacles with the feminine. He just has to let go of that fear at first. This cycle has not closed out. Where he thought it was going to close out, it has not, it went back. It did not close out because something is not finished yet. Yeah, there's the karmic wielding her nasty ass sword, cutting and ripping everything that she can. He can't see what the universe is offering him because he is so blinded. Two of Cups. He wants his feminine so bad, but they just cannot be together right now. But know that he is working very, very hard. Know that he is working very hard. There may be no physical evidence of it for us on the 3D, but he is working very hard. Yep, there's the Tower. The Tower hasn't come yet. Tower has not come yet, but when it comes, I mean, look at that. They just said, the masculines just said that they're going to blow their shit. Their head is just going to pop. It's going to be bad. Again, manifesting. They're manifesting and they're not realizing it. Yep. They have walked away. They have turned their back. They have walked away from the karmic. The only thing that keeps them together is the money. There is no love. He's walked away from all of it. It is just a marriage on name only. The King of Wands. Again, remember when I said there's no passion between them? None. Yeah. He's in fear of losing everything that he has worked so hard for in his life. Some of these masculines have came either from nothing or very little and have done very well for themselves. Yeah, look at that. They're bound. Right now, they're still bound. Something, they thought that they were finished. Yep. There's not. There's a lot of arguing still going on. Remember what I said? No love. There's no love. There's no... What they do with the karmic in bed is not love. It's just an act. The karmic does not want to be alone. She does not want to be, quote unquote, independent. The masculine just has, he has right now, there's so many decisions that need to be made that he's kind of shut down because there's too many. Yeah. But when he does make that decision, look at his face. No more. Garbage truck is going by. Yep, like I said, almost. It's almost right there. They can almost taste it. This is the final. This is it. This is the final. There's an old song from the 80s, and I think it's called by the band Europe, and it's called The Final Countdown. They just put that song in my head. But this is what it is. This is the final countdown. This is the final test. This is the final hurdle for the feminines and the masculines. Hold on. Yes, they are in an incubation period, and they have themselves stagnant, but they have not been able to go as far in as they need to go, because the Hermit is all about really going in deep, digging deep, and they have not come to that point yet. They are at the very infancy stage of the incubation. There is a lot that they need to work through in order to fix things. Yeah, see, things aren't done. There's still, there's again, this is kind of, to me, this is kind of like the Tower moment. There's still more shit to come out. There's still more that the karmic is going to hurl at him. He has all this love for the feminine, but can't do anything with it. He has to sit there with it because there's nothing he can do with it right now. Yep, see the Page of Wands. He can't speak his truth, and that is exactly what happened to me on Saturday. My masculine could not speak his truth. He could not speak his truth to me, to the karmic, or to himself. He feels like in his 3D, he feels like he's lost. Right? Do you agree, kitty cat? She agrees. He feels like he has lost. All these cards. But the heartbreak is coming to an end. Because his heart is broken. His heart is very broken. Yep, because the sun is coming, you know. The sun is the sun is coming out tomorrow. I mean, the sun comes out every day, even though we may not be able to see its rays. The sun does come out every day. There is always light. But sometimes the masculine cannot see that light. Yep. Again, the karmic thought there was going to be this new way of life. No. Nope. No passion, like I said. No passion in the bedroom. Just the act itself. The masculine wants things to be fair, but things are not fair. He was waiting for all of this to be resolved. Like I said, he thought that this was it, and it wasn't it. So now he has no intention for the future. You know, and it's 3D, like I said, with the Five of Pentacles. He feels lost. Okay, so you see these 3 cups. Okay, in the upright, this is about not seeing what's behind him, not seeing that the feminine and him are, you know, are right behind his 3D self right now. So in reverse, these 3 cups are standing up, and this is the masculine, the karmic, and the, how do I put it, the phoniness that they put on for everybody about how fake their love is. Again, the masculines want to know that they're dying to come in with this offer of love, but they cannot right now. They are in such a mess, such a state. But justice is coming. Look at this. Justice is coming. Why is justice coming? Because things are not solid. Things are not on a solid foundation. There's no teamwork going on. Okay? Everything is I. Everything is karmic, karmic, karmic. Okay? But justice is, what a great way to end the card. Justice is, the reading. Justice is coming in. Okay? Like I said, the Tower is coming in and is going to just blow their world to smithereens. And it's going to be hard and it's going to be hurtful. But it needs to be done. So what it is we need to do now is continue to send that unconditional love, to send him strength, to send him everything positive that we can. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I was so guided to do this reading today. If you ordered a personal reading from me, I'm going to need about a week to catch up because I couldn't do anything really on Saturday. I think I got one private reading out Saturday, and I didn't get to anything yesterday because my headspace was not right. I will not do a reading if my headspace is not right, because everybody deserves a reading where I can give it my undivided attention, where there's nothing clouding my head, where I can just tap into, whether it be the collective energy to do a public reading, or if I'm doing a personal reading, to tap into your energy personally. I need to have that clarity in my head, and if I don't have it, I'm not doing a damn thing. So if you would like a refund, I certainly understand. If not, then I just ask for your patience for me to keep getting to get this ball rolling. If you have ordered the $4, the $1 or $2 questions, okay, you will get those. I will email you back today, so you will get those within 24 hours. And remember, they are just questions. They are not a mini read. They are just questions that probably last about 5-10 minutes. All right, thank you very much, everybody. I know it was a long video, but namaste, everyone. Namaste.